Hi, all. It's Lisa Carter again with the Academy for Corporate Trainers. This is the third of three videos that I promised. This video is going to be all about corporate trainers and how they get paid. Before I get started, I want to be really clear. All of the information I'm going to share with you is based on my personal experience. I haven't done any research. I haven't called HR. These are just all things that I've learned from living this corporate lifestyle or corporate life as a corporate trainer. So here we go. The least amount of money that I've ever made was $35,000. It was 20 years ago. It was my first training gig and I worked for a nonprofit. Loved the work, hated the pay. The most money that I've ever made in this career is $95,000 and some change. So the things that I found that impacted my pay the most were these. So the first thing that impacted how much I got paid was the type of company that I worked for. So again, when I worked for the nonprofit, I made the least amount of money that I've ever made in my life. When I worked for a technology company, I made a lot more money. So the type of company that you work for is going to have a big impact on your pay. Once you're with a company, the thing that's going to impact how you get paid is the group that you work under. So let's say you work for an employee and they have an IT group that hires trainers, a sales group that hires trainers, and then let's say like a customer service group that hires trainers, all within the same company. Typically, if you work for the under the IT umbrella, you're going to make more money. If you work under the sales umbrella, you're going to make less than IT, but you're going to get a bonus more often than not because, salespeople bonus. And then if you work in the customer service end of the business, you're probably going to make a lot less money. So just something to consider when you are interviewing for companies, maybe find out which group you're going to be working under. It may sound like you're working under IT and you might find that they've actually placed you under another group that will impact your pay. So the other thing that will impact your pay to a large degree is whether you are an employee of the company or you are a contract trainer. So if you're a contract trainer, you will almost always make $10, $15, $20,000 more a year. The reason why is because I think the benefits. So as a contract, you will almost always pay more for your medical benefits than you will if you are an employee of a company. So if you're a teacher, you're thinking about retiring, but you still want to have plenty of playtime and you decide, maybe I'll take on some short-term contracts of 6 to 8 months, maybe a year. And medical benefits is not even a consideration for you. You have that covered. Working contract gigs is really a great way to make more money and to give you some freedom and flexibility if you are a teacher who's just decided that you still would love to teach, but maybe you want to move into corporate training and you need a full-time gig. Contracting might be attractive while you work out what type of industry you may want to work in. Working for, let's say, a large insurance carrier is going to feel totally different than if you're working for a large retailer. So sometimes taking a contract and just kind of moving around with contracts for a couple years is helpful and helping you just to kind of establish where you think you might want to be, but totally up to you. The last thing that I can think of that's really going to impact your pay is where you live in the country. Now, when I was working as a full-time corporate trainer, I lived in Southern California. So our pay rates there were a lot more than they are other places in the country. So just consider that when you think about, Lisa said that I could make $72,000 a year. That is based on my experience of living in Southern California. So if you live in Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas City, It may not be that, but just to give you an idea of the ranges, that's kind of where we are. I think that's really it in terms of the pay. If you have additional questions, you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. I am happy to answer your questions. What I'd really like to do though is, if you have additional questions about being a corporate trainer, what we do, how we get paid, how to get started transitioning, anything like that, what I'd like to do is offer you a free Q&A call. We'll spend 30 to 45 minutes on the phone, and I'll just answer your questions. So that's an option. If you're interested, send me a quick note on LinkedIn and just say, Lisa, let's do the call. If I can get at least 5 people, I'll take some time out of my Saturday and I'll answer all your questions for you. If you are thinking about transitioning to another career, or you're thinking about transitioning into corporate training, those are 2 of my areas of expertise. I'm great with personal marketing, resumes, interviews, how to position yourself to be found by employers. So if you are looking to transition into any career, or specifically as a corporate trainer, I'm your girl. I would absolutely love to work with you. So reach out to me and let me know. In the meantime, check our page on LinkedIn. I'm going to be posting more videos there. And I'm going to be posting videos on our website, which is the academyforcorporatetrainers.com. So guys, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun to do these videos. Again, if you'd like the free Q&A phone call, just let me know through LinkedIn and we'll set it up. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.